Okay. Oh, we got people there. Good. It's nice to know you're not alone in the world. And that's what I like about the community we have. Let'sGoHelp.com is a community of really 15,000 people that are helping each other get government grants and benefits that you're eligible for. People don't realize that. The government doesn't do a good job of it. I've been waiting for 50 years for them to do a link like this, and it looks like I can't wait anymore. So I have it. The service costs money, $20, but I know there's a lot of people who can't afford the $20 that have to know about this, and they probably have to know about it more than anybody. And I started out in this doing this work helping rich people, and I see they didn't even need the money. That really pissed me off. So now I got it to a point where I could do this service for people for as little as $20 a month. That's all we pay. We always charge only $20, never charge for anything more. And there's no upsells, no anything like that. But now, what about the people who can't afford $20? And they need this too. And the government doesn't seem it's going to do it, particularly not this administration. So here, I put together a website. It's not a website, it's a report. And if you go to tiny, Tiny, tinyurl.com, and then tinyl.com, and then slash, and then let's go 500. tinyurl.com / let's go 500. Okay. And download that, please. You don't have to give me money. I won't even ask for your email or anything. That is just there for the public to know that America still is a nice place to live, that America still loves people and helps them. But it's hard to find because you can't find it in Google. So you have to know about this. I mean, you live in a country that's really exceptional, I feel, but I'm biased, so don't trust me. Anybody selling you anything, and this I'm giving for free, but it's a motive to promote, our service that we charge for, so we could help people a little more and educate them. And I'm really proud that we only charge $20. And what's even I'm more proud of, we're able to create. And people told me when I want to charge $20, you could never. You have to charge $500. And I should charge thousands for this, and to help rich people who are millionaires become billionaires, and that got very boring. And because I see the need out there, and there's more need now than ever before. Okay, and that's what's important. Not sure if it's a dollar program. Yeah, I don't know. Can't be too bad if it's a .gov. So at least not ripped up. I'll take a look at it later. And let's see, where was I now? Oh, people and money, and they can't get help. The help is out there. You have to learn how it's given. You have to learn how, because it doesn't come to you. See, Google, when they're selling you something in Google, they find you. They spend money on Google to find you. Okay, now Google represents 60% of our economy is capitalism. Okay, and that's where you find capitalism, is in Google. That means you have to pay money for people to help you. Okay, so that's what Google is all about. Now, what about the people who don't have money? Well, that's what I'm trying to show people, that now we have 15,000 people that are trying to educate people about the other part of our economy, which I call the community economy. And that's 40% of everything in our country is part of the community society. And this is where we help each other. So it's a community. It's your library, it's your police force, it's your school, it's your, even if you have a fire, you call the fireman, and the fireman comes out and puts out your fire for free. This is what we do in a community. We help each other. And we help you if you're in financial trouble. We decided to have programs to help people in financial trouble. We decided to have programs to help people start a business. We decided to have programs for people who want to buy a home or fix up a home. We decide to have people who need education or training to get a better job. All these things are done by elected officials that establish programs to give to the community for them to improve their lives and get out of trouble and things like this. So we do this for each other. But you don't know where it is, you don't know how to use it, and that's what we're trying to do, is teach people that. Now, I've been doing it for 50 years, and it's obvious I'm doing a shitty job. For 50 years, I spent my life trying to educate people, and still very few people know. So that's an indication of how bad I am at this. Or maybe why everybody else gave up. I don't know. But you have to know this to live. And if you're complaining about how the world is treating you, well, you're going to the wrong part of the world. There's a lot of nice people in the world that don't do that. And so it's important that you know about these. Please, please, please realize that all this is there for anybody who lives here. And even you don't even have to be a citizen for a lot of these programs. Some you do, and some you don't. You don't need a grant writer for these programs. I mean, there's a very few, but for the average person, they never need a grant writer. And if you do, you can get them for free. So no matter what problem you have, that you're trying to solve, and you don't have money to go to the Fat Cats and have somebody solve it for you. Okay, somebody says house renovations. Okay, so first what you do is download the free report, which is tiny, TINY, url.com/letsgo50, 500, let's go 500, because that gives you 500 programs in your state, and they're in there for home repair. They're in there for buying a home, and there's 50 of them for every state. And then it is the biggest collection of government grants that the average person to take advantage of that you'll never see anywhere else in this world, because I've worked 50 years putting this sucker together. Something I thought the government should do, and I can't wait any longer. I'm 81 years old, man. I'm not going to be here long. I've been waiting 50 years. So I got to give up waiting and just do it. So that's what I'm doing it, and that's why it's free. I think the government should do this and get this, and everybody. To me, it's a Bible of your benefits for living in America. Okay, it's a single Bible for benefits, a Bible, Benefits Bible. A USA Benefits Bible. Oh, that's not a bad term, isn't it? USA Benefits Bible. Every household should have one. Why? Because there's help in there for the entire household. Your kids need something. Your kids need shoes. Your kids need food. Your kids need, daycare money. Your kids need whatever it is. There's programs, federal, state, and local programs. So that's what we put together, is this Bible. So you know where to go in your state for help with your child. You know where to go in your state for help with seniors, grandma, grandpa, or yourself, or somebody with a disability. Yes, it's all there to start looking. Okay, and like I say, it's for every state. We have every state in here. And we got 6 general subject areas. 6 general subject areas. One is personal bills, debt, and expenses. The other is starting or expanding any business, nonprofit, or invention. The next one is training to get a better job or education. And then here's the important one: free and low-cost health care, prescription drugs, dental care, and pet care. Okay, we had a dinner party in our apartment here last night, 6 people and a pet. Just a little apartment too. And then there's also local consulting, mentoring, and research help. That's right. All that is available in our society for free. Every website in there is free. Nobody's going to charge you money. Maybe I screwed up somewhere and put in the wrong link. And then housing and real estate. So all the big problems you have in life are there if you learn how to use that system. And it is so important to me. I can't think of anything better for me to do for the rest of my life. Why? Because I'm selfish. I'm just a greedy son of a bitch. Why am I selfish? Because when I see we help people and they get help on what we know, wow, they get dental care they didn't think they'd be able to do, wow. They got help for grandma to come in and take care of grandma they didn't know they'd be able to do, wow. So I can't think of a better place to do my life. I mean, what am I going to do? I mean, show off people and tap dancing? I can't tap dance for beans, yeah. So this, to help somebody, is a wonderful gift to do in life. And it's an opportunity to grow your heart. Man, maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I'm so goddamn old that the only thing I can grow anymore is my heart. I mean, I can't get stronger, and most men work on that, at the gym or whatever, and want to be bigger and tougher and all that kind of nonsense. And then you have, you want to get faster for some reason. I don't know, I've been running 40 or 50 years of my life, so that was always interesting. Not that I wanted fast, but it was for weight control. Or you want to get smarter, right? Well, all those things that I probably worked on most of my life, being stronger, faster, smarter, ain't going to get better anymore. Not at 80. All those things are going downhill. But what I can do, I figure at this age, is love harder. So in my professional life, in my personal life, is opening your heart. And that's a wonderful thing to do. I mean, you open your heart, and you don't get a lot of encouragement in our society to do that. But when you do, it feels lighter, It's sort of like we're walking on clouds a little bit, that those old problems go away that we fight with. Life is hell. It is, because nobody gets out of it alive, right? We're dying to get out of here. And so it's difficult. It is hard for everybody. Everybody struggles. We're all struggling. And that's what I feel the 15,000 people that are there that help you do that, they were the same way. They found out how to do it, and they use these programs as help. And I think even more than that is the compassion that we're able to give people, just to understand that it is shitty out there. You are going to get beat up. That's the price of being a human. People are going to like you. The world is going to shit on you. And that's the name of the game, and all in various forms. And it's important that you know that there is help, because you just need help figuring it out. We all get through it one way or another. And we need help to do that, so there's not permanent damage, and that you don't think everybody in the world is terrible. They're not. They have pieces. We all have pieces that aren't really desirable, but we try to keep them down now, don't we? And sometimes we're not too good at it. So it's important that you know that we live in a country that provides so much stuff for you, for all of us living here. It's difficult. It may not be easy, right? But it's there. And if you work on it, and the only reason it's difficult because we have old think in our minds. We're thinking, we just go to a website, fill out an application, and wait for the money to come in. No, it doesn't work that way. And this is what we have to get through to everybody more. You have to work at it. If you're not ready to work at it, you have to depend on a lot of luck to make it happen. And like I say, you may get lucky and it may happen, but most likely it won't. And that's what happens. And then people quit, and they don't get the help they need when it's sitting out there, but they just haven't found it yet. So you have to get out there and keep doing that. And that's what I hope, Let's Go Help is able to do for more and more people, is find them the source. It's like getting a job. You don't go to one place and ask if they're hiring, and if they say no, you don't go home and wait for them to change their mind. No, you have to go other places. How do I receive the sound for Let's Go videos? It should, if you have links to any of our videos, they should work. I'm not sure, Star. Sound is now on. Oh, I see. So that, see, I told you. See, ask and you will receive. I have no idea what the hell happened. Well, technology. I mean, all this stuff. You know, we're supposed to make life easier, and when it screws up, man, it makes it harder, right? Let's see, what else do we have? So, okay, let's go help members. Tell me a question, okay? Let me help you. I'm here. 50 years of doing this stuff. Are you can give me a chance to help you? Tell me what you need. What are you anxious about? What would make your life better? Yes, you can. I will be your bouncer and try to reason with negative people. And, oh, look at we got muscle at the door here. Thank you, Charity. We all need that. We all need that help in life. A little push, to get going. There are, okay, you pay your taxes. Okay, let's go through some of that pay tax. A couple of things people may not know. You can go to findhelp.com right now. I have a business boot camp coming up. Oh, neat, Charity. And I'm terrified. Why? No. You're a beautiful person. Don't be terrified. I'm looking for financial help to start an agriculture homestead. Need to purchase land, build a green. Okay. That's Miss or Mr. Moore. Okay. Look at Unlock Your Goals is a tab we have on the left-hand side called Unlock Your Goals. And you'll see there, it's the second or third one down the line that says Start a Business. You click on that tab. We take you step by step what you have to do. And the first step is making an appointment with an expert that helps people like you start businesses. And they don't charge any money. They're there, paid for by the government or nonprofit organization, and they never charge you any money, okay? And you have to call to make an appointment and talk to them. And if they don't help you the way you want, you call another one. And that's what you have to do. And you listen. And if they can't help you, another thing you do is then ask them where else do they think you should go for this help? See? And that's very easy to do. They know it. And as long as you're nice to them, you'll eventually find the right places and what to do, or work on a lot of times you have an idea what ideally you would like to do, but you have to fit that in from what is available to help you do that. If you're sitting there without a pot to pee in and you want $1 million, I guess you could work on it, but it's not going to be too good of a venture to get that, right? So you have to figure out, okay, what's there to possible, and how do I change the idea a little bit to make it happen, with what's out there. You have to use what's out there. What you think the world should be probably isn't that way. And what you have to do is, okay, what is the world out there? What are the programs? So that's why you have to talk to experts who know about these programs. And how can you fit and maybe change your idea, to fit into what's out there to make ideas happen. And that's what everybody does. How do we get a grant for Earth House? Okay, for anything about, question is, I'm anxious about the process and getting and receiving grant. What's the best approach? The best approach is just start looking where to apply for. Okay, Star, that's the important thing. Don't worry about the application. Don't worry about filling out an application. Look for something that you apply for that fits you. Okay, you want to build an Earth House. I did a video on someone that does that. And this is years ago, actually. But what to do is look at, on the left-hand side, Unlock Your Dream. Okay, so Unlock Your Dream. You want to look at buying a house. Now, in there will be people you have to start calling to make an appointment to explain what you want to do, so they could explain the possibilities for you to do that. And if they're not positive, then you ask them for ideas how you could get this done. If you, what is another way to get it done? 'Cause I really believe that. And everybody thinks, well, they need money to get things done, but not really all the time. My first two businesses I started, I went out and got all the money and whatever did, and they all failed. The next three businesses, they were all success because I didn't get money. I started them without money. Okay, unlock your goals, buy a home. That's what Charity says over there. Okay, that's important to do. Agriculture funding is my specialty. Yeah, Farmer Sabrina will help you. That's the important thing. That's what you want to do, even an earth house. There's a lot going out in rural areas now because the country is very worried about economic growth in rural areas. So they have a lot of programs now for housing, for starting businesses and having new ideas and things like that. So that is out there. And by the way, people that are listening to me, I was answering questions from members. If you're not a member, download this report, tinyurl.com, tiny, T-I-N-Y, url.com, and then /LesGo500. That's a report. I sort of like the name, the USA Benefits Bible, the Government Benefits Bible. This is the Bible, the government benefits, okay? So it shows you all the grants, all the services, things like, hey, you need financial services because you're in debt, okay? It shows you where to get people who will help you get out of debt for free. Don't go to Google. That's the kiss of death. You need dental care. Okay, it shows you where to get free dental care, and all the websites and information in your state. See, this is a state-by-state program. It's not just a general thing. It's a directory. My business has been my whole life publishing directories. That's why I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, and I flunked every English class I've taken. So when my first book made the New York Times bestseller, man, I tried to call that English teacher who flunked me. I got a New York Times bestseller. Told you. And it's because they're just directories. I don't write prose. I just write jokes and telephone numbers and websites. Are there any replays available that I can watch now? All mine are replays. Buy a home space only includes, okay, loans. Julia has had a chance to build the AGF space yet. We'll have tons in the ag space. I can't wait. Good. But it is now. If you want to do, another thing, just go to rd.usda.gov and make an appointment with your local office to ask for help. And that's a way to do that. For the dollar homes, don't worry. Well, the dollar homes are a county program. There's not one place to do this, and every county does it differently. So they get the houses from the federal government, and then they get them and they decide how they want to give them away. If they charge or something, and they're usually in bad shape, so they usually give you grants to fix them up too. Okay. Does the site have the information? Need to apply for every grant I'm eligible for? Well, you could just ask us here in Let's Go Help, Eric. But the thing I'm telling you about is that's tinyurl.com. No, you're not url.com /LesGo500. All that information is available in your membership. If you go on the left-hand side, we have the 500 mini grant reports. I forget, we're changing a lot of now, so I get confused. But if you go to this link and download that report, you'll get all the mini grant reports for all the states. So you can have that. You have it at home. You could share it with your friends, so people in other states could find out about all the grants that are available in the government. Don't worry, you don't have to send us a royalty or anything. This is free for you to share with anybody you want. So you have the complete Bible USA Benefits Bible that anybody could use, that you could share with anybody. I don't care. We're never going to sue you because we copied it ourselves. This is all public information. See, and nothing in the government is copyrighted. So far, I found this for replacement. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure either. Well, I like the program to tell them about the program, and I'll have to look at that later. Okay, mini grant report through the URL Tiny. Yeah, they're all in there. Yeah, so all the mini grant reports are in the Government Benefits Bible. Yeah, maybe that sounds like Government Benefits Bible. Government Benefits Bible, yeah. So all your benefits, how much you pay. Okay, thank you. I'm having trouble accessing the link. Is that the tinyurl.com link, Charity? Let me, tinyurl.com. Let's go 500. That should be it. It's not going for you. What? Did you comb your hair this morning? Oh, you did? Okay. So it should work here. I just cut and pasted it here. Maybe that's why, yeah. If your hair isn't nicely combed, it's hard to get into the website. You know, you have to be very careful about those things. How does that link work? tinyurl.com. Because, I mean, we got 1,700 people already downloaded from there. So it can't be bad. Somebody, see if that works for you. Love the outfit. Well, thank you. Well, let's see. We helped the YouTuber troubleshoot. I'm gonna Charity. Did you get in that link that I sent up there? Make sure you got that. Well, let's take a look at Let's Go Help on. On YouTube, see what kind of help people need. Love your glasses. Anything for 100% disabled veteran. Yes, here. Download that report. tinyurl.com/letsgo500. And here's another. So that's tinyurl.com/letsgo500. If somebody puts that in the discussion, would be nice there. Now here's another phone number for the veterans to call. Call this number, okay? It's 888-777-4443. 888-777-4443. Call them up. That's a clearinghouse for veterans to get government assistance. So see how they can help you. But don't stop there. If they can't help you, you go to everywhere else. Remember, veterans benefits only account for about maybe 10% at most of benefits available to everybody. So you want to go to the veterans and see that because you alone are eligible for that. But then you're missing 90% of the other stuff that is available too. So you want to do those too. Miss Gillespie, sorry, I'm a single grandma raising all my grandchildren. Wow, I'm trying to get the knowledge to get God bless. Thank you, Eleanor. Okay, please do this. Download that report because there's so much in there to help you raise your children or grandchildren. Okay, and that is tinyurl.com. tinyurl.com/letsgo500. Okay. Download that, definitely, okay? Now, there's another website that you want to make sure you're raising children, you want to know about all the basic programs, okay? Yeah, go to this website. It's called Single Mother Guide, SINGLE, Mother, MOTHER, our guide, GUIDE.com. Okay, go to singlemotherguide.com. That's a .com, I know, but in there is a state-by-state listing of all the government programs that are basic. There's about 7 or 8 of them, like SNAP, for that. But they have the applications. It's one place to have all these applications of all the states. It's sort of like ours. We have everything for every state. So not only, the basic programs, but all the programs for every state in the one thing. That's why, Grandma, make sure you get tinyurl.com/letsgo500 and that you take a look at singlemotherguide.com. Even though they're a .com, they're not going to charge you, okay? They just have a website there, so you can have one place to apply for all these programs. Teresa, hi, let's go find, where do I go for the, okay. Yeah, there's not one place to do that, Teresa. You've probably seen me say a lot. The government's giving out, and it's this administration, every administration, $18,767 every year to every adult in America. Okay, that's not one program. That's through hundreds and hundreds of programs. Okay, and that's all over the country, and you have to find those in your country, where you live in your state. So that's why. If you download the tinyurl.com/letsgo500, you'll have it all there for every state. Okay, so that's a Bible for everything. In other words, that's what I had before we started Let's Go Help, on the platform here. So this was a way to get it all out there. And now, but on the platform, you can ask us what you need in that. And so we reread that Bible for you to make sure these are the places you're looking at and get you to the right sources to looking at. LESKO. That's a good point. Lesko is LESKO. You didn't live with me for 81 years like I did you? So you probably know how to, it's not Let's Go to the Hop. That was a very popular song when I was a teenager. But no, it's LESKO. It's Slovak, Leško. If you want to know how my grandfather used to say it. I don't even remember him saying it, to tell you the truth. But no, my grandparents are both immigrants from Czechoslovakia, came to work in the coal mines. That's why, man, America still is a great country, and it has a lot of help to help you see how great it is. But the country, it's not great in letting you know where the stuff is. So it looks like that's my job. And I only got about 10 more years to try to educate as many people about these. And that's a hard job. I'm having the time of my life. If I knew being 80 would be this much fun, I would have got here a lot earlier. I don't know why I waited so long to become 80. It's so much fun, man. I would find the free dental in Nevada. Yes, you can. Nevada, anything. You need free dental help? Go to tinyurl.com/letsgo500, LESKO 500. Okay, you get that report. It shows state by state. Okay, then you go to your state. If it's Nevada, okay, you go to your state. Now, there's 6 items within Nevada. Okay, and one of them is health care, dental care, mental care, I don't care, pet care, any care you want. And that's right there. Then you have to go to work, though. They don't just pop out a page and come with a drill to fix your teeth. No, you have to call them. And then you have to see if you're eligible for. And then they'll say, no, you're not eligible for because you're just too funny looking. Yeah, whatever they say. Who the hell cares what they say? It's no. So what you have to do is call another one. And call another one. That's what we give you a list for you to call. I'm in desperate need of utility assistance and weatherization. Local state has been on issue. Okay, if they don't do it, if you right now, Linda, what zip code are you in? Tell me what your zip code is. 54629, somewhere in the middle of America, right? Okay, so if you go to Find Help, Linda, follow me now, findhelp.org, findhelp.org. Okay, then ask for your zip code, 54629. Hit search. Now, what happens when you hit search, there'll be a big number right in the middle of you. And it shows you in Wisconsin, Fountain City. I went to school in Milwaukee. Fountain City, Wisconsin. There's 2,124 programs in Fountain City, Wisconsin that help you get free money and help for food, housing, transit, healthcare, money, any kind of care, education, work, and legal. Okay, 2,000 programs. Okay, now you want utilities. Okay, so I'm going to put in the search term utilities. You put in utilities there. What do you got? Iddity bobby boo. Okay, listen to this now. Listen very closely. How many programs you think are to help you pay utilities in, what was the name of it? Fountain City. How many programs you think there are in Fountain City to help you pay utilities? Linda, how many you guess? Give me a guess. Come on, Linda. Come on. I know you're smart. You're from Wisconsin. You're smart enough to move there or live there. Okay. Am I going to get a guess from you? Linda, 3. No. 83. 83. 83. Man, my God. Who would have thought? I wouldn't have even thought that. Man. See, this is the undiscovered gold in our America. They don't know. There are 83 programs in a little city that help you with the utility payments. Okay, now it's up to you, Linda. You got to do work. Okay, nobody gets out of this alive. You got to put in some time and work. You got to start calling, and you keep calling until you find in those 83 people some of them that help you. Okay, now the thing is, when you call, you don't just say, "Hey, can you help me?" And they say, "No, you're too big, you're too small, you're too green, you're too black, you're whatever." No, okay, and if they say that, then you say, well, where else do you suggest? See, these are now the best sources of help that can help you find the right place. It's a searching game. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know these programs. I don't know a city or whatever. They do. They're helping people like you every day. See, this is the gold that you have right in your backyard. It's like living in Texas and you have an oil well under your ground and you just have to dig a hole and get it out. That's what I know it's nuts, but that's really, I mean, the passion. I know I've been doing this so long. I know it's helpful. I can't guarantee you get the money. Nobody can guarantee you. I just guarantee you that it's there. Now you have to figure out if it's for you. How do you do it, and then work at it. You know, and this is a job. I mean, if you have something better to do, like being thrown out in the street, okay. But no, you don't want to do that. So roll up your sleeves, do it, please, because nobody's going to do it for you. They're not going to come and find you. You're going to get in trouble, and shit's going to happen that you could have avoided. And that takes more effort. So put in the efforts now. And also, see, the reason you put in the efforts now is you learn how to use the system. So if you never learned how to do it, now you say, oh, fuck, another thing comes up, the roof is leaking. Well, I got money for my utilities. Why not a roof? And then you say, see, once you get one, that gives you strength to do it again. Yeah. So that's what's important. That you try and you try until you get success. And then when you get success, you're able to use that as a springboard to realizing, hey, something is there. In other words, like going out on dates. If all the people you're dating are idiots, and you say, oh, there's no good people out there. Yeah, there are. Everybody's not an idiot. You just not look in the right places. And that's what we do, is show you. So everybody, okay, the one thing you have to do right now, if you live in America, is download the Gov't Benefits Bible. This is all the benefits you're eligible for by living in America. Gov't Benefits Bible. You go to tinyurl.com. Tinyurl.com. Now, don't just write real small. That means write letters. You're going to write tiny URL. You write the U and the R and the L real small. No, I don't mean that. Write the word tiny, Tiny, then url.com/lesko, Lesko, not GO, 500, okay? That's what you need to do. Download that now. You have a Bible for government benefits. You don't have to give me a nickel. You don't have to put up with us for the rest of your life. You know, and you can educate yourself about getting this, because the government's not going to send you. See, I think the government, when they send out your tax forms, they should send this out with it. This is all the stuff your taxes are paying for that you could use right now. This is why you pay taxes, because we want to help people that don't make it so well. I mean, capitalism is great, but it causes problems to people at sometimes. It's not a perfect system. So we set up this other system. 40% is another system to take care of the fuck ups in capitalism. That's what it is. Because it still is probably the best, unless you all want socialism. But no, so we have capitalism, and then we have the things take care of the leaks in capitalism, where people get hurt. Yeah, and we decided to do it that way. Okay, and that sort of makes sense, huh? I'm definitely utility. Okay, Linda. Okay, we got that. Linda, great. Thank you, Linda. It doesn't work. What doesn't work? Tiny URL? Okay, Katie, you said this way up there. Why is everybody getting it and you not? Huh? Uh-huh. Are you like Charity? Didn't comb your hair? That's why? No, all these websites, you have to have your hair combed, because they won't let you in. I know. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. Katie Care. I just got it from Eric. Yeah, see, Charity now. Now before she goes on any other website, she's going to make sure her hair is combed. And that you have to do what you got to do, man. You might need Google Docs. You might need Google Docs. Oh, maybe I see. Maybe, yeah. Never thought of that. Most people have Google, so maybe download that. But I mean, I opened it on, not Google, but on Firefox. But maybe, No, Benny knows his stuff, so try that. Okay. Oh, you darn tootin'. Great. Well, guys, don't forget. Okay, if you're interested in knowing what the government has for you, I'm from the government to help you. That's a real thing. That's not just a joke. That's real. And every rich person in America knows it. That's why Washington now is full of billionaires, because they want more money. And this administration looks like it's going to give them more, But there's so much there for everybody, no matter what age, what income. Forget what's going on in Washington. Doesn't matter. Look at that tiny, look at the Gov't Benefits Bible, and start taking advantage of living in this country and knowing about it, okay? We're not good at telling people what's available. And that's why I always thought the government, when I first found out about these, the government must be good. No, they're not. They're terrible at this, because they just keep running programs on programs. There's no rhyme or reason or anything. You didn't do that, yes, I did. No more books, though. Looking for a business grant. Okay, Zen, go to this website, tinyurl.com/Let'sGo500. And you go, there'll be reports for every state. You go to your state, and then in there, there'll be a report just for business. And it shows you all the government grants and professional help. It's more than grants. It's technical expertise. They'll fill out your legal problems for free. It'll help your taxes for free. It will help solve technology problems for free. It will train your employees for free. All that is in there. Okay? The Gov't Benefits Bible, tinyurl.com. Let's go 500. Go there. Who else needs money on YouTube? Dude, you're a, thank you. Are you the dude? Yes. I like your glasses. Great. You need a car grant. Okay. Uh, Go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. Put in your zip code. And then when it pulls up, then put in cars. You'll see locally, there'll be 20, 30, 40 organizations there to fix cars or even get you free cars. That's right. You need a car in this country to be, contribute and to take care of your family and everything. That's why we have nonprofit organizations and businesses that give out free cars. And you have to figure that out there. That's where you get help. And also download tinyurl.com/LesGo500. Okay, what's up? Let's go. Hi, Eric. Do you think Trump will stop those services? Probably not. Don't worry about it. He's going to do what he wants to do. It's too big. There's too much stuff. I mean, look at. We just said somebody needed help with utilities, and one program it didn't work for her. So I showed her how to find 80 more programs for utility payments. 80. Actually, it was 83. Right. But you probably checked a one. So that's right. You just ignore this. This is just a circus. Sir, please share your number. 5. What do you mean, my phone number? No. Here's the number you get from me. tinyurl.com/LesGo500. tinyurl.com/LesGo500. If you want to join us, join Let's Go Help. 15,000 people helping each other get these monies and services. That's letsgohelp.com. So letsgohelp.com. It's $20 a month. We never charge anything more. There's no upsells, nothing, just $20. And you get 15,000 people helping you. Wow. Don't worry, they won't come for dinner. We don't have anything like that in Canada. Yeah, but actually the libraries, I almost did a book for Canada like this. You're pretty good with these things too. Dental implants are a tough one, but they really want them, you can do it. That's right, I'm very close to getting, oh, great, Charity. What number, what question you mean? Further, absolutely helpful. Got it, Harvey, thanks. It's a lot of work and you ask for help. Not money. Good. San Diego. How is the website? Spell it. Okay. 2 websites I'm talking about. One, if you want to pay us $20 to get unlimited personal help to apply to everything. And that's letsgohelp.com. So that's $20 a month, letsgohelp.com. If you just want the report, the Gov't Benefits Bible, which has over 500 grants for every state. And that's at tinyurl.com/LesGo500. Okay. tinyurl.com/LesGo500. What about dental implants, Colorado? Yes, William. We have a dental section in the Gov't Benefits Bible. And so if you go to tinyurl.com/LesGoBenefits, you'll find the help there. Okay. Let's see. What about dental? Okay. Is your name William James Smith? Were you born now? I look that old, I'm sure, but no. Women grants, yes. But most of them are not. Doesn't matter what sex you are. Hello, I'm from San Antonio. Grants for startups, yes. Okay, in anywhere, if you download that report, tinyurl.com/LesGo500, and you go to California, and then you'll see a business, and they'll show you the grants and the money. But what you want to do there is you make an appointment with the mentors that help you start a business. That's the best way to do it, okay? That's very important. Hi, my birthday is today. I really appreciate you giving me a shout out. Hi, I like dogs. Do you like dogs? I pray you have a long life. I'm doing pretty good. I feel very happy. My birthday is today. Oh, another one. Oh, that's like dogs again. Yeah. Now, Lesko. Okay. That's the one. That's I love you. Oh, okay. I ordered one of your books years ago. Good and right. Thank you. Well, this is better. Books. I give you the books, and then you have to do something. People didn't do anything. So now you got accountability. You have to do something because we got 15,000 people that are going to beat on you if you don't do something. Okay. Okay, guys, let me go. Talk to you soon. Thank you for being there and letting me have such a wonderful life. I appreciate it very much. Have fun. Be safe.